All right, YouTube, what's good? What's good? You already know what it is. My name is Andrew Lindley, representing the DJ Connect. And this is how we get down. Every single week, we're dropping a video, something to do with DJing. Today, it's going to be like how I personally prepare for a private event. So, whether it's like a wedding or a private event, or for this is a semi-formal, it's always the same process. When you're booking clients, you always like, unless this is a club gig, that's totally different where you get to be your own kind of DJ. You're still gonna have to follow the format of that club. No matter where you go, there's always gonna be a format that you have to follow. But for this situation, like for a private event or for a wedding, your client's word is everything. So like for me, I always push as hard as possible to get as many requests as possible, just so that like I know what I'm getting into and I can really play exactly what they want to hear. Like a lot of times people will say like, we don't care, just play whatever music, it's all good. And to me, that's not okay. And you'll actually hear from a lot of like, I'll say it, like big name DJs, like successful DJs, where like they'll say we only take 10 requests, that's it, and we fill in the rest of the night. I think, in my opinion, that's one of the biggest like disasters that you could ever do. Like for me, I want as many songs as possible. They gave me, what does this look like? Maybe like 40 tracks here. They gave me about 40 tracks. I asked for 100, but like this is good enough for me, especially because it's only a 2-hour party. This is more than enough songs for me to take care of. Like in 2 hours, that's like probably half of the list, and for me to fill in the rest of it is not very much. But when we're talking like an 8-hour wedding, like I want 100 songs if possible, just so that I really know exactly the kind of vibe that they're going for. Like just looking at this list here, Life is a Highway, Stacy's Mom, Empire State of Mind, The Killers, Mr. Brightside, Dancing Queen, Party in the USA, International Love. Just from like these few tracks here, what else we got here? John Party, Heart 8 on a Moon, some country, YMCA, The Village People. I don't know why they want this. This is like a high school. So this is a very weird list. And we're back. It literally never fails that as soon as I hit that record button, a phone call comes through. But I think what I was saying is that this is a very weird list for a high school. It is like the hits, I'd say, of like a lot of people's of these artists, like the big tunes. So that makes sense. But yeah, it's just a little different. It's not the same kind of list that I normally see from high school kids. But either way, like it's kind of irrelevant. All that matters is, as I was saying before, all that matters is really getting that list of music so that you know who's in the room and what they want to hear. Like the list is gold. The list is everything. To me, it's the most important part of being a DJ. We said it like for clubs and stuff. You do get to kind of play your own kind of music. You're gonna know what the vibe is in that room of the club. But when it comes to private events, like people are paying you very good money. Like for 2 hours, these guys are paying me $700. And if you guys are having trouble, like kind of getting those kinds of rates, just make sure you shoot me a DM. Join me at the djconnect.com. We got a full course set up, and join my private group on Facebook. I go live every single Wednesday. So normally I record these on Tuesdays. So tomorrow I'll be going live in the Facebook group. I'll probably cover this same topic just because it's so important and so many guys need this. But make sure you're in the private group. Shoot me a DM, and I would be glad to help you kind of raise your rates and get you to that level of DJ that you want to be. But yeah, so essentially the number one key here is getting the music. Get the music from the guys that what they want to hear, and then from there it's very simple. It's just taking their music and then building crates out of it. So let's hop into my Serato here. So here's my crate for the event. It's the semi-formal event. Like this was a wedding crate that I had. Grand entrance. This is like, if it were a wedding, grand entrance, like you have to make a crate for that. You have to have its own little folder there because you don't want to mess this up. For these guys, they had like a very special grand entrance set that like I had to follow it to the T. Like they wanted this track to come in, and then this track to come in, and then this track to come in. There was like, what is this, 6 different songs that they had to walk into, so I had to make sure I was like key on that. These are just like all my crates. We're not going to get into that. All we're going to worry about right now is building that private event list. But like as you see here, this is one of the clubs in my town. It's called Queen's Sports. I have my own separate crate for that because it's different than my style. Like this is not the kind of music that I would normally play if I were to go out DJing, but it's its own separate room, so it has to have its own separate crates of just the music. Like you don't want to have music in a crate that you're not going to play. Like all that's going to do is confuse you as a DJ. You want to have the music that you need to play. So let's go check out the SAC semi-formal right here. So what they want me to start with is the James Bond theme song. And literally just loop it for half an hour. So I'm going to get there, just start looping this thing over and over. I don't think I have this, but let's check it out. James Bond. Oh, it's here. I literally have the James Bond theme song. Ooh. There we go. I hit the BPM button. It kind of messes up my thing. I don't want that to be happening. No, that's it. That's it. Ooh. And what you'll see here is this this track here is corrupted, so I don't even know if I'm going to use this. Not a good thing. You don't want a corrupted track. This is close. This is close. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Maybe let me put my let's jump over here real quick. Let's put the desktop audio on just a little bit so you guys can hear that. You might have missed the other one, but as I was saying, it's got this little thing here. Never, ever, ever use a corrupted track. Like, it's a better version. It's cleaner, but it's corrupted, so I would never ever use that track just in case. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. A corrupted track is not a good track, so we're gonna use this one. I'll probably look for a different copy after this video, but for now, like as of this video, this is the version that I'm gonna be using. And because it is #1, I'm just gonna leave it there as #1. Let's check that out. James Bond. Again, yeah, that's all I got. I don't know if I'm going to get hit with copyright for this, probably, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then from here, I'm just literally going to add in the tracks that they want to hear. So, Life is a Highway. Life is a Highway. Tom Cochran. They want the Rascal Flatts version. That's an EDM mix. Probably don't want that one. Yeah, that one will do. So actually, because they do have like country, I'm gonna make like little sets in here. So country, they got some classic rock. What else they got in here? Hip hop, obviously. Yeah, hip hop, classic hip hop. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna break it down into like classic hip hop just because it's such a short night. I'm gonna know. And when I'm mixing, I'm going to be able to like kind of change that up and fill it in how I want. Classic hip hop. So these are going to be my 3 folders here. In here, they literally just got the theme song because that's what's going to be here on my top folder. And then, yeah, that's it. So country, let's drop in Life is a Highway again. Oh, I already have it up here. So let's just drop it from here into country. Now it's in there. Stacy's Mom, and I got a lot, like, I'll be probably dropping these acapellas out, just because that'll be cool. They'll probably never have heard something like this, so I think that's a good idea. Fountains of Wayne, yeah, that's the right one. Empire State of Mind, and also if you guys join my course, for crates, I got your back all of the time. If you ever need like custom crates, you just come to me and I will hook you up with some fire. I got all of the fire, I can tell you that much. Let's check this one out. I'll just bring that in just in case. You never know what you're gonna run into. Like, they might be looking for something like that. You don't know. My Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside. The chunky dip. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen any EDM on here, but that's yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is, because I have like their tracks in remix form, EDM remixes. Gonna make another like custom crate, and depending like how the night is going, if I see that they're like feeling this, I'm probably just gonna play these remixes just because. Oops, the Killers, Bright Side. Heaven Trap Smasher, Chunky Dip. I think that'll kill. Like, that will absolutely kill. Mr. Brightside, I'll drop it in the classic rock though. And we'll always see like how the night is going. Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen. What do we got here? Brandos. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do no acapellas here. Let's do a redrum. That'll probably do. Yeah, that's all I need for that. What would this be? This would just be like classic oldies. Classic oldies. Oh, so Dancing Queen. And like, because you already have these tracks, all you do after the fact is you delete them. You don't, I'm not creating new versions of the track or anything. I'm just literally dropping them into different crates. So once you're done with them, you just delete them. I could probably delete this here, but I don't want to do that just yet. Party in the USA, Miley. Party in the USA, Miley. And I know I got like 100 remixes of this, so let's see what I got. So, and I'm skipping through these very quickly because I don't want to get hit with copyright. My video will get destroyed if it does. And if it does, whatever, I'm not going to be mad about it. But yeah, YouTube doesn't like that. I got like Thadiana's. And like when you're playing through the night, like once I see that I got to drop this track, at that point, like I can kind of just like search it up myself. I just use this as a like a baseline, so that when I go in this main folder, like I see their tracks, I know what they want to hear, and then I get to decide from there. Because when you're a DJ, you're always gonna like, at some point, this track is just going to pop in your mind. You're going to say, oh, that's the one. I got to play that song at that moment. And the stuff just like, it'll come to you. Right now, if I'm just sitting here like prepping crates, I'm not going to think of like those bangers. But when you're in the moment and you're like, it's called flow state. When you're in flow state and you're just like, you're throwing down and the party is cranking, the tracks are going to come to you out of like wherever they come from. They're just going to come to your head and you're going to think of it, and then you can find them and search them. But like all you're using these crates here for is that like baseline, that like this is what they want. You can hop in here. You'll know exactly what they want to see. Where are we at? Party in the USA, International Love. I don't even know if I have this song. International Love. Oh, we got it. We got it. Yeah. I've never played this song in my life, so that's interesting. It's kind of an EDM track, so I'm just gonna drop it in there. International Love, Love Story, Love Story. And like you do not have to be perfect on this. Like you're never going to be perfect. That's obviously not an EDM track, but that's the kind of vibe. Like it's a 128 BPM. It's going to fit into my like EDM set, or if I'm up in the like the 128 area, that's the only place that it's going to be. It's not going to be somewhere else. That's a beast edit. So that's going in. EDM remixes. What's this one? Lighter. That's too like housey. That like I don't think these kids are gonna be into that because they've never been in a nightclub before. They don't understand what house music is or anything like that. So I'm not gonna worry about that one. But I am gonna just drop the original just because I have a feeling that they're going to want the original, and because that doesn't really fit into any of these crates, I'm just going to put it on the top level Taylor's version. It's a 119 though. It's interesting. So, oh, actually, that's a country track. What am I thinking? So that fits in the country folder. That goes in country. With country, the Spins Mac Miller. Like, I know I don't have that track. Hey, what is that? Outcast. Ooh. Hey, yeah, Outcast. It's annoying that leaves there. Intro acapella. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll run the. I'll definitely be running that one. Let's go into my classic hip hop. And that's it. Like, I don't need to take you through every single track here, but what I do know is that I don't have this track, The Spins by Mac Miller. I do not have that song, so that is something I'm going to have to go find. I'm going to have to source that. Because I'm never going to say that I don't have that track. That's not something that I'm okay with. Stop recording. Gimme Gimme, I have some sick remixes to that. Day and Night, Kid Cudi, Big Papa. Yeah, More Money, More Problems, Fear Falling. So that's like another classic oldies track. Wants and Needs, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. So it's obviously going to be a lot of hip hop, which I figured. Like, I assumed that's what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more like a lot of these new hip hop artists that, like, personally I'm not really into, but I thought that's what they were gonna want, and it doesn't actually look that way at all. Like, it's just like the original stuff. It's a lot more classic rock than I thought they would want, and a lot more country. But obviously there's probably like a couple country guys in there. Country's coming up for whatever reason. I'm not really into country. YMCA, that's definitely a throw around. Like, I don't play YMCA at weddings. I didn't think I'd be playing it at a semi-formal, but it is what it is. You never know what's going to pop up. But that's why it's so important to do your research and really get that music so that you know what they want to hear. And from this, like, I will not have any problem absolutely destroying this party for 2 hours. Like, this will get me through everything that got here. This is an hour worth of music. And then I just need to fill in the blanks here. And that's like, I could probably fill out like crates right now. I could prep entire sets off of what I have here. I'm not going to, because as I said, like, it's a lot better to do that when you're at the event. But if you have all of this stuff already in a crate here, it's already in crates, it's already set up for the semi-formal, you're gold. Like, you have nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about messing up. You have the music and you're ready to go, and that's pretty much it. So that's the way that I personally prep my crates. Yeah, like for a private event. I'll do another one for weddings, because weddings are going to be a lot different. Because at least for where I'm at, I know Americans, they don't have very long weddings, but we're in Canada, or I'm in Canada anyways. Our weddings are 8 hours at the minimum. Like, that's the shortest time period that you're going to get for a wedding. And yeah, it gets crazy. This is my actual wedding folder here. Like, I have my ceremony stuff set up, cocktail hour, in a cocktail hour folder, slow songs. Then I start getting to like the party music, reception party, wedding EDM is in here. What's in here? I got like starters, the party starters. That's a great folder to always have, like a party starter folder, just so if you're ever in a jam or you don't know what to play next, you can just go in here. Let me just jump around here. Let's just spin this up and down, land here, and let's get it started by Black Eyed Peas. Like, this track will go off, and it looks like it goes to Punjabi MC at the end. Like, depending on your crowd, this track is gonna go off no matter what. But what's above that? Get Down on It. Get Down on It. And then what a man's gotta do. Like, it doesn't matter what track you play, these are all bangers. Smack That, Eminem. Love Story, here it is again, Taylor Swift. Yeah, that's all it is, man. When you're prepared, let me see if I can get this right. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Write that down. Like, that is gold right there. If you're prepared, you're never gonna fail. Like, even if you haven't done weddings, you haven't done too many private events, if you are prepared for it, you're set up and ready to go, you will kill it no matter what. It's gonna get like the main problem most people run into is that they just don't feel prepared, and they're scared before they get there because they didn't spend the time beforehand setting all this up. Like, a lot of people will say that, oh, as a DJ, man, you show up, you plug in and you play. Nah. Like, if you want to always go there and have anxiety that you're going to mess up, yeah, sure, just do that. You show up to the event and see what happens. But if you're going to spend like an hour, 2 hours before every single event, for a wedding, I spend probably like 5 hours making sure that I am going to absolutely destroy that wedding. And all that happens from that is I get incredible reviews. I get referrals out of the wazoo. And like, it's just within 3 years, I've created one of the busiest DJ companies in my city, literally within 3 years. And 2 of those years, we were shut down by the Roni Baloney. So it's, however much work that you want to put into, that's all that matters. And yeah, that's about it for this video. If anyone has any questions or comments, always drop them in the comments right here. Like and subscribe that video. If you ain't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you're like and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Nothing but fire is coming out. And if you guys have any like requests for videos in the future, just let me know right now, and I will always make a video for you on that request. I think last week somebody asked for how to create a live stream, and if you look back at the last video, there's a video on how to create a live stream. So I will see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe. Make sure you join the Facebook group. And if you really just want to take your DJ career to that next level, the djconnect.com. Join the private group, and I promise you, your life will never be the same. Let's go.